Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up, guys? Okay, that wasn't a really good intro. But anyway, you didn't come here for the intro, you came here for the stunning artwork. Let's continue. And in this lesson we're going to, first of all, we're going to adjust the colors. And for example, if you look at the final artwork, you can see that the colors are really pink, it's warm colors, and it looks just nice. Okay, you just wanna you know, be happy all the time and, you know, see the rainbow and stuff. So let's just go back to our artwork. And now let's select this image here. Let's go to filter and let's go to camera raw filter. This filter helps us to actually change the colors really nice. So for example, we have here temperature, we have here tint. The first thing that we of course could do is, you know, just add a little bit yellow and then add a little bit violet, and then we could go and play with other things. For example, here we have exposure, contrast. I can usually what is good is it's good to decrease the contrast a little bit, because then you can play with colors a little bit better. So for example, when you have less contrast, you can actually better control the colors. And we have here highlights, shadows, so you can make highlights even brighter, or you can make them darker, and you can make shadows darker or brighter and so on. So, but actually I'm gonna tell you all the numbers, so you can actually type them in your own laptop, and so you can have the same color. But I'm just explaining it to you right now, so you don't have to follow. I will just show them the numbers a little bit later. On here we also have, for example, clarity. It's just, you know, as you can see, it makes it more clear. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, you got what I mean. We have vibrance, which actually increases the strength of colors. As you can see now, it's too strong. Also, if you go, for example, here, HSL adjustments, which is my favorite, here we have hue. This helps us to control specific colors. So for example, reds, you want to make reds more pink, or you want to make reds more orange. As you can see, the image changes a lot. We have here oranges. We can also control oranges. You know, we can make them more yellow or more orange. And again, we do the same with yellows and greens. We don't really have greens here, but you know, you could just, you know, go here and experiment with all of this and see if anything changes. For example, to purples, not really, we don't have any purples here, that's why nothing changes. Magenta, okay. And now when you experiment and you just, you know, try to do something on your own, I will tell you the perfect numbers. So actually I have saved this preset as a filter, so you can actually download it and use it in your own project, so you can have the exact colors that I have. So it's gonna look like this. Let me just show you. So it's gonna look like this kind of file. It's gonna be colors.xmp. This is like a filter that we can add to our image in order to have the specific colors, and you can download it from project files and use this as well. So, and now what I'm gonna do in order to apply that filter, I'm gonna go here, and here we have load settings, and I just need to find where I saved my file. Okay, here I found my file, just called colors.xmp. I just click it and I click open, and boom, perfect, right? That's actually the colors that we have in our original art, in the final artwork that we need. As you can see, it just looks nice. And here, if you want, you can just go here and see what did actually change, and so you can also go here and see what did we change here. But in general, that's fine. Let's just click OK now. Boom, already nice, right? So as you can see, I mean, the colors are really so important in the artwork. The only thing that is wrong here is that, for example, if you look right now here, as you can see, this now is not the same color as everything else. And how do we fix this? Well, actually, it's not that difficult. So what we can actually do, first of all, let's go here, let's take this camera raw filter that we just added, let's take this and let's move it into trash bin, so we delete it, boom, gone. Now we can select both of these layers, so basically we need to connect them, we need to combine them. I click on the first one and then I hold Ctrl or Command and I click on the other one. Now both of them are selected, we click right and we choose convert to smart object. Boom, now it's all together one object. And now we can go to filter and we can go to camera raw filter. And now if I just go here and I click previous conversion, which basically means applies the previous filter, boom, now I click OK and see how nice. Ta-da! Easy, right? Easy. So if you came so far, you can already tap yourself on the shoulder, because you did a great job. With that said, see you guys on the next lesson.